Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn IT with Venkat. Today's video is a continuation of part 2 video where I have used one LED with Raspbian operating system in Raspberry Pi. But here I am going to use 3 LED circuit with Cisco PLApp image in Raspberry Pi, and I am going to interact with LEDs using Python program. Let me start the explanation. So these are all the required components for this scenario. Here we have Raspberry Pi Model 3 with a SD card having operating system in it. Next we have a small size breadboard here, and we have 3 LEDs. Each LED has 2 legs, one tall leg and one small leg. Tall leg for anode positive and small leg for cathode negative pin. Next we have a resistor here, and followed by that we have 2 jumper wires, red color for power and black color for ground, which is cathode negative. Now we have a detailed lookup of breadboard here. Inner side will work with horizontal row wise and outer side works in column wise. So plus and minus will be plotted on both the sides. If you take an LED, the taller leg for positive and smaller leg for negative. So if I fix, you can fix like this, and similarly you can place the tall leg on the positive and small leg on the negative side. So now you can see it clearly. And the last one, if you place it in the inner side, it has to be like parallelly, row wise you have to insert, but if you use the outer side you have to place it like this, plus and minus in the same row, because it is going to act as a column wise outside. And now I am going to place the resistor. This resistor is going to have positive at one leg and another leg in the inside any row. In the same row I have to give the power wire. So I am using that jumper wire red and place it in one slot of that same row of the resistor, and black color which is used for ground purpose, it is going to be in the negative side. So any slot you can choose it in that negative column. Another end we have to give it to the ground. Now I am going to give it to the ground in Raspberry Pi. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the ground pin. I am using that pin here for ground. And for power, we already knowing it, 1 and 2 are by default power pin slot in Raspberry Pi. I am giving it in the second pin, giving power to the Raspberry Pi. Now you can see all the 3 LEDs now started on. I use the pin number 1 now, which is 3.3 volt first pin, and second pin is 5 volt. So if I give it in the second pin, you can see that brighter that LED is little bit more. If I suppose use the 7th pin, which is not having default power, I have to write a Python program to give the power. Let me see that. So now you can look at here, my Pi is connected with the IP address 192.168.137.130. I am using Cisco PLApp launcher here. Click connect. It will open it in the browser. Here my password is password, and this is your home page. Here I have created a folder, my project. So here you can use this new menu for creating a folder here. Here you could type the folder name. So inside this my project, I want to have my program for Blink. I'm having it in my laptop, so I'm just going to upload it. So this is my blink.py is my program. Just upload it. So now your program uploaded it into your Raspberry Pi from your laptop, and click it. So this is my program. So the same program which I have executed for Raspbian OS, I am going to execute in the Cisco PLApp for 3 LEDs now. So import is used for importing the packages. So here RPI Raspberry Pi.gpio general purpose input output is the package name, and here I am creating a reference as GPIO is my reference, through which I am going to access the methods like set method, setup, output, So these are all the methods. And second package, we call it as import time. This is used for delay purpose. Here I have used a sleep method for delay. Okay, and gpio.set mode, here I have to initialize the mode of working. So gpio.board, here I am using breadboard. So dot board is my attribute. Using this reference which you have created here, I am using it here. And gpio.setup of here 11, setup of here 11, you can change this into 7 also, because any normal pin you can give it. So 7 is going to be my input, is going to be my output pin through which the power is going to supply to the board. So gpio.out, and while true, this is going to iterate infinite number of times. So gpio.output of, I'm just sending a signal now. So here 7 is my pin number, I'm going to use it. True means the pin number becomes up, it will give the power. And for my notification here, I am printing the statement LED on in this terminal window, and that LED will on for 1 second. And gpio.out of now 7 comma false, which means the 7th pin gets down, which means the power will cut off. So LED off, and that for 1 second. Okay, then this loop will iterate n number of times until interruptions. Here I haven't used any exception handling mechanisms and all. Try catch I didn't use. Later I will use it in sensors based projects and all. Okay, so at last when you break this loop, finally that GPIO pins gets clear up. For that cleanup is the method name. Okay, give Ctrl S to save this file, and here you will get the tick symbol, which means it has been saved successfully. So go back, new, go to your terminal window and give ls command, and this is your folder. So cd space my project, enter, move to that directory. Here I am going to give ls. So this is my program, so I am going to execute. So python space blink.py, running it. So now you can see LED on, off. This is warning message because I already executed this program, so that pin is in use, so no need to worry about this warning and all. So on, off, now you can see that LED is on and off. All the 3 LEDs are now on and off because you are supplying only one power. If you go to the program here, how many powers you are using means only one power output you are using 7 for all the 3 LEDs. We can also separate this for each individual bulbs, and we can give the powers for individual bulbs in different delays also. Okay, that I will show you in next video. Hope you understand. Thanks for watching. Subscribe this channel for getting more video updates. Bye bye.